Friends, I hope you are doing well. Today I came across with another set of the interview question which we are asked in Swisre. This is the third part. Two part I have already uploaded. You can watch my playlist. So in this section they have asked a question about cumulative sum, and they have given one list, Python list, and another they have given the they asked question on SQL joins, and after that they asked given the one Python basic program like Palindrome and and asked what about the Lambda function, when to use the Lambda function, and what are the syntaxes you are going to use with Lambda function. And another question they have asked how to create a function and how to integrate with the PySpark. So this question basically they are asking about UDF and native functions. So I'm going to explain in this section regarding this point. So I hope you will find a good answer. Whatever I know as per my understanding. If you have better answer, then means you can just write in comment box, and it should be appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm going to start from the first question. Now I'm going to start give the solution. So first question they have asked cumulative premium sum based on year. Based on year. So this is my data. I have created CSV file loaded into the my workspace, DBFS workspace. Then I have created as shown here. You can see that this is the data. If I'm going to perform the sum based on year, so now you can get the output like this. So what I have done here, simply I have used the sum function of as a sum function as a Windows function, and over order by year as a cumulative sum. Then it will give the like this output. So for year by 2014, for this client year by year, so it is giving add one by one. This is adding in the thing. So I'm not going for the specific things on this. How cumulative sum is work, you are I will use I have shown here. So if you require partition by something, if you are required year and client wise, you will provide your details, that will work on there. If you have any other suggestion, you can write in chat comment box. Now I'm moving to the in PySpark. Now I'm moving to the PySpark. So PySpark in here, if I'm going to check important PySpark function SQL, so how can I do using PySpark here? The same way I have done through here PySpark, but I have not given the order by. That's why you are seeing the this way. So order by X Y Z. See that no, not I have given order by already, but here while showing you, I have not given order by with anything. So whatever result is coming in the same way. So first, by what I have done, I have imported the function as I have imported the Windows function. So I have created a Windows dot order by year, then dfw. Then I have added new column with name as a cumulative sum. Then f dot sum premier. I have called whatever specified window function is specified here. Then I have done the so same way whatever I have done previous, same way it is giving this output on there. So now this is the cumulative sum they have asked. Another question they have asked, so suppose you have a list 2 3 7 9 and 13. I am not given the straight number, it is given the one is a string as a string format. So he told me that can you write a function and method to get the square of each number, and whether this value cause any problem or not. So yeah, so if I'm giving the string number, so it will cause a problem if I'm not going to change this into the uh, integer, unless integer. So I have done the 3 to 4 way, and you will see the output here. uh, so first way, I have calculated the square. I have defined the one list. In this list, what I have done for I into input, whatever input is I'm going to pass here, it will take run until here. Then what I have done here, I am converting this I into integer. Then I am doing append into the this square, append into num into this two, then returning the square. Now if I'm running this square and calling the and I'm defining the x, and calling this x into this function and printing the result. If I'm going to run this result, so what you will found, you will get the correct answer 49 49 81 169. You never face the any error invalid details in here. But if you're, because of that I have casted it to the integer for particular this one by one value, all the values. Now I'm moving to the second way. The second way, using map with lambda function. So what I have done here, so I have created one function name. I have given the square number map. I have given the list name. I will give I name given the simple name on there. Then I am returning list here. I have given the map. Under map I am calling the lambda function, lambda bx x into x squared 2. If is instance x int, then I am int and float passing, and else if invalid x, then list here. Then I am using this, I am giving the x as a list, whole list I'm going to pass here in this function and going to print this here. So if I'm going to pass this here, you will get the error, like the for last one is error. If I'm not giving this else condition, you will see here, you will get the error. It will not execute. You will see the error. You will not get execute. See that invalid it is showing invalid syntax. So now I'm going to use this else command, otherwise it will give, I will get the invalid syntax. So if I have not given valid way, so it I have given this is a as a like a string, that's why it is giving the invalid way answer and the error on there. So now I'm going with the list comparison with conditional logic, whatever same way I am giving there. Earlier I have removed the map. Instead of map I'm doing to this way. So what I have done here, so I have first I have run the list. First I have run the iteration for item in list. Then I have run the this if condition. If instance item this, the then it will run this else if this give the output like this, it will give output this one. If it is not working this, then I have called this define the function x 237 and this one, and I call this x value in this above function which I have created. Then I found the same output like above. You can see the 49 49 81 invalid 13. Okay, now this is the Python question which they have asked on the list. And now moving to the another question. Now another question they have asked. Suppose I have a two table in SQL. One SQL table has all the column and correct record, and you are getting to join the going to join the different table with as a duplicate record. So what will happen in this scenario? So one table I have a correct record, second table I have a duplicate record. If I'm going to join with the both of them, so what will happen in this scenario? So in this scenario, what will happen in this scenario where you join a table with unique or correct record to a table that contain duplicate record, the result will depend on the type of join and the nature of the duplicate records. So here how different join type we have in this context. If I am going to join with the inner join, so behavior only matching record from the both table will be included. So effect of duplicate for each match in the unique table, duplicate in the second table will cause multiple rows in the result. So suppose I have I have a table, unique table and duplicate table. If I'm joining based on the ID, so what will happen if duplicate table has a three record matching a single ID, then from the unique table, then you will get a three row in the result. A duplicate table has three record matching a single ID for the unique table. So unique table has a one record and duplicate table has a three record. If I'm going to join, then what will happen? It will give the return three records. If I'm going to apply the left join, then what will be the output? So we have here all record. We know that the result return all record from the left table and matching record from the right table. So in this scenario, if I'm joining, so similar to the inner join, duplicate in the right table will cause multiple row for each matching. So suppose I have a 3 1 1 1 and 1 1 in the unique table and 3 1 in the duplicate table. If I'm going to join, it will return the 3 rows as well as whatever other rows in left table also. So same way you can get the I have done the left join, and you will get the multiple row. So if duplicate table has a duplicate, then multiple row will appear for the same ID from the unique table. So if I'm going to for the right join, so behavior is the same behavior whatever I have discussed for the left join. So return all record from the right table and matching record from the left table. Effect all duplicate in the right table will appear potentially duplicate match from the left table on there. So this is the example. Select ID name value from unique table and write join duplicate table based on the ID and on there. So if I'm going to apply the full join, so what will happen? It return all record from the both table with matching where possible. Effective all duplicate will appear in the result, potentially leading to the extensive duplicate if both side have a multiple matches. Both side have multiple matches. So this is the syntax. Select a.id, a.name, b.value from unique table A and full outer join duplicate table B on a.id equal to b.id. If I'm going to join apply the cross join, so what will happen? So every record from the first table cross with the every record from the second table. So effect duplicate in either table will drastically increase the result size. It will create a huge amount of result, a huge amount of element. So suppose I have a one record in unique table and three record in duplicate table, so it will join and will return a four records. So this will happen on there. So solution to handle the duplicates, so use distinct. So eliminate the duplicate in the result. So before if I'm going to join anything, so I will use a distinct keyword here and distinct keyword, and it will eliminate all the duplicate from the table result, whatever result I'm getting. Then either we can use a group by function. So what can I do? Either you can I can use the group by function and will take a count, and through the count I will create a one main query. I will create a one main query which count has a through group the result to concentrate duplicate. I will find out the way to get a duplicate and using a Windows function to duplicate this error. So another set city or subquery to remove duplicate. So with a duplicate table as select a distinct ID value from the duplicate table. So suppose I have created this table duplicate table, and I will select a distinct ID from here and a value for that, and create a one common table expression, and using this expression I will create a one unique record from there and delete the duplicate record. So duplicate in the joint table can multiple the number of row in the result. Use distinct group by deduplication strategy to control the duplication effect on there while creating the going to insert into the new table. So another question they have asked: write a program in Python to get the palindrome word in the Python using loop and without loop. So suppose using loop, I'm what how can I achieve the things? So I have created one function. Function name is palindrome word. I have given word. I have first whatever word I'm giving, I'm going to do in lower case sensitive on the lower format. So then I will take the length of the word. Then what I had, I will run one loop I in range length percent modulo by 2. Then I will check one condition. If word, I will check one condition. If word I does not equal to word length minus I minus 1. If then it will return false. If it is matching, then it will return true. Then I am going to pass word madam, and this way I am can check there madam is a palindrome. It is giving true on there. Second way of how I can do it without a loop. Without a loop, how can I complete it without using slicing method? So I have created one function. Name is palindrome 2 word dot lower. Then I will do lower. Then return word equal to word, then I will do this way colon and minus 1. So it will return just reverse of the number. So reverse of the number, then I will define the word. which I want to place and want to get the answers. Then I have give the print. So I have passed this word into the Palindrome function. If it is matching, then it will return true. So another function without a loop using recursion method. So in this method, what we can do, same way I have created one function. In this function, I have defined I whatever word I am going to pass, I will make as a lower. Then I will take the length. If length is less than equal to 1, then it will return 2. If word 0, word whatever I am giving, word first count is not matching with the first name, first index is not matching with the last index of the word, then it will give the false. Else return else, then otherwise I will return as a palindrome 3, word 1 minus 1 this way, and the word minus 1 this way, and then I have given the word label and print. This is I'm going to print here, and it will return a label is palindrome true on there. So another question they have asked, what is lambda function? What is lambda function? So lambda function is Python is an anonymous function defined using the lambda keyword. It is typically used for short, simple operation and is often used an argument to function like map, filter, reduce. So what is the syntax? How can you how can I perform? So first basic lambda function, how can I do it? I want to take the I want to get the square of the number. Then I have defined lambda, then x colon x square to this way. Then I will print I will given the square and I am passing the value 5, then it will return 25. So multiple argument, I can provide multiple argument as well. So I have given the one add lambda a comma b colon then a plus b. Then I'm going to provide the name detail to here print at 3 comma 7, then it will give the output 10. So I can use a lambda with map also. I can use lambda with map also. So map is nothing, map also. So I have defined the number, then square number, then I am going to give the list, then map lambda x this way. Then I'm going to pass lambda x, and then, it will take the, suppose I have given the number 1 2 3 4, I want to all the numbers, so value as a square. So that this way if I'm going to perform, I will get the correct output on there. So another way they have I have done lambda with filter. Suppose I want to print only even number, then I have given the list, then filter apply the, then lambda function x in x percentile by 2. If it is divided, sorry, if percent by 2, it is divided by, if it is divided by 2, then the zero number, otherwise the number, otherwise it will not take the here. So here you can see 2 is going to divide by 2, 4 is going to divide by 4, and 6 is going to divide by 6. Then it will give the number, what it will return the number in a list format, and if I'm going to print, it will give the 246. So using lambda with recursive or reduce, using lambda with reduce. So from function I am giving this way. You can see there 1 2 3 4 I given here, and you can see some of the number reduce lambda a comma b, then a plus b, then number. If I'm going to pass this thing, then what will happen, it give the sum of the whole number 4 3 7 2 1 10. It will give important feature. So what will be the important feature? An anonymous lambda function are unnamed, single expression, must contain only one expression, no multi-line statement on there, short-lived, often used for one-time short operation. When to use? For simple quick operation, when passing small function or argument, when defining short temporary function inline. When not to use? For complex function requiring multiple statement, when readability is priority. So this is the way how I have achieved the how can I use the lambda function on there. Another question, last question in this session. So how to define external function in PySpark, how to create a function in PySpark, and how to use it in my data frame. So there are two ways. First is native function, which is already provided by the Spark libraries, and second is user defined function we have to create. So how can we use and how can incorporate this here? So using native function, if your function can work with the PySpark built-in operation, it's best to use a native Python function, so as they are most efficient. So Python provide many native functions, also called as known as a built-in function under the PySpark SQL.function module. These are the optimized for distribution computing and are faster than UDFs. So common operation like string manipulation, arithmetic, date handling, and aggregation can be handled using these native functions. So I'm going to give the one example here. So from PySquad or SQL dot function import column lit when concat sum average upper. These are the import functions. These are the examples. So we can use this is star import star only, or we can give the name of the function. So from PySpark.sql import Spark session, from PySpark is equal to dot functions import call lit on there. So am creating this Spark session. I have created one sample database, Elias, Bob, and Charlie, and then creating the data frame. And then I'm going to add I'm going to use a native function here. Add a new column with column name is age plus 5. So column I am giving define the native function column plus, then I am give the plus that lead that 5. If I'm going to show here, you can see that this is the output. So 30 to 35 40, like this way. So another, this is the second way. This is the this is the this is the second way. मतलब first way native function how can you use on there. Second way, how can I perform here? Yeah, I will create a one UDF function, user defined function. So for more complex operation, you can use a UDF of defined function. So step by step, first define a UDF, then register the UDF with UDF from the PySpark.sql.function, then apply the UDF to the data frame. So now I'm going to create a function. So here PySpark.sql.function import UDF, then PySpark.sql.types the import the integer type. Then I'm going to create an external function multiplied by 2 x into 2, then register the function as a UDF. You can see that multiply by 2 UDF, then UDF I'm going to pass the function name and a type integer type, or any type you want, string type, integer type, data frame type, any type you want you can define here. So I'm going creating one data frame here. You can, this is the way. Then I'm going to create one more new adding one more column like age times 2. So I will call that function whatever I have defined here, multiply by 2 UDF, and defining the which column I want to use on this age column. So if I'm going to check, see here, so age become a two times 25 to 50, 30, 60, 35, 70 on there. So die like this way. We can register the UDF in the SQL way also. Spark.udf.register multiply function name what name I want to give here. So here, and what is the function name I have created and what is the type here. Then df.create a replace temp view. I will create a temp view based on that. Then I will select name age multiply by 2 SQL age. I will pass here as a date 2 time from people, and then now you can see the output. So this is the way how can achieve the how can create a function and how can use in our data frame. So thank you very much for watching my video. Keep like, keep subscribe, and any suggestion from your side you can just comment it on the section. I will improve my videos quality and representation quality. Thank you very much.